Look up from your telescope, take me on this journey home. I don't wanna wait no more.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Erica Vane back with another amazing All-American video. And in today's video, we're going to talk about, can Billy and Dangelo be friends? Okay, so this is something that came up in the comment section of my video where I talked about if Billy was going to approve of Grace and Dangelo dating. And yes, I went through and read those comments. I read every last one of those comments. Shout out to y'all. I love this community so much. You guys are absolutely amazing. The conversations that we have in the comment section, the engagement, the responses, the keys, all of that, the debates, all of that just gives me so much joy every single day. And I love going back and forth with you all. And watching y'all go back and forth with each other is absolutely awesome. But one of the things that came up, aside from plenty of people saying Billy don't have a right to approve or disapprove, he need to be worried about his wife. Facts, big facts. Another thing that came up was the fact that if Dangelo and Billy don't become friends, then Dangelo is going to have a hard time or no time with dating Grace. And I kind of agree. So this video came off of the idea of that, and I wanted to just have a really quick conversation around that and really dive a little bit deeper into that statement. So I think Miss Grace James made herself very clear in episode 13 when she runs into Dangelo at the Crenshaw coffee shop, and she got attitude, honey, attitude from Mr. Dangelo, and he walks up and he feeling real comfortable and a little bit too familiar, and she gotta say, back it up. You got what you wanted. The football season is over. Now you can bust all our kids out of here and change the school to your liking. And then he got a rebound because he's like, dang, I thought we had got to another level, which we all thought so too. But don't forget, Grace ain't with the BS. Grace is not somebody that you could just pull the wool over her eyes, pee on her leg, and tell her it's raining and she gonna go along with it. That's not how it works with Miss Grace James. So she's always going to, stand by the things that she loves and is passionate about. And she's passionate about Crenshaw. She's passionate about South Crenshaw as a high school. She's passionate about protecting the community. So she brings it up. And Dangelo has to kind of go on a defensive here and say, like, that's not what I'm trying to do. Ultimately, I really do want to help the community. And I think that this is where we start to get the seed planted for Dangelo to see that maybe his plan isn't the only way that he can actually improve and help his community. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about, him and Billy becoming friends, because she also mentions that, he's making choices that's compromising the lives of these kids, and it's all in the namesake of him getting revenge on Billy, and he needs to dead this whole whatever he got going on with Billy. And this kind of it's an interesting thing because Dangelo doesn't back down immediately. He's like, well, I'm supposed to just forgive him and be okay because his mom died or his mom got sick at the moment that he decided to beat the hell out of me. What do I look like? Which I get. I totally get that energy. But sir, it's like 20 years later. It's 20 years later. Your wife has passed away. You're a single dad. You now see this woman who you admire, who you could fall in love with. You're back in this community that you said that Billy had you run out of. You are actually a principal at the high school. You are on track to do some major, impactful, and amazing things. Why can't you lead with forgiveness and choose happiness, my dude? Like, why can't you choose happiness? Why do you have to choose violence? And ultimately, it's going to come down to him actually being able to get past what he has going on with Billy and his sentiments around what happened with them in high school. And maybe even if they're not friends, them getting to a much cordial place, because like Grace said, Billy actually cares about her family. Billy actually cares about her. And you have yet to show that. And to me, I think that Dangelo getting past this and actually being able to navigate his relationship with Billy a lot better is going to be the one thing that's going to be in his way. He's going to have to make a choice. He's going to have to either forgive or choose not to be with Grace. And I agree. So many comments I saw where people were just like, well, if he can't be friends with Billy, then he can't date Grace. And it's like, that's it. That's all, And if that's how Grace rolling, that's her business. And I totally stand behind her. Now, if you haven't already, check out my Does Billy Approve or Will Billy Approve video where I dive deeper into Billy's potential perspective on Grace and D'Angelo dating. I'll link it in the cards above in the description box down below. And also go check out my episode 13 breakdown video because I also talk about this whole entire dynamic from that episode and what we saw in this episode in that video. Again, it'll be linked in the cards above in the description box down below. I think a lot of what we're learning about how these three are going to be able to navigate their friendship and ultimately D'Angelo and Grace's relationship came up and like foreshadowed in episode 13, and we're going to see it play out in the rest of the season. So at the end of the day, D'Angelo, what's it going to be? Do you want to be with Miss Grace or no? Do y'all think that D'Angelo and Grace could actually make a couple that stands the test of time and actually becomes like a really meaningful thing? I kind of feel like that's what we're being set up for, but then I also don't know because I thought that Micah was going to be that for us, and then now y'all see that we ain't even got Micah no more. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Those are my thoughts around can Billy and D'Angelo be friends? Oh, actually, I have to tell you what I think about Billy's perspective. I think that Billy could be friends with D'Angelo. It's going to take some time. He's definitely going to tiptoe into it, but once he like makes amends and like once D'Angelo comes to him like, all right, yo, I will forgive you. It's cool, like who they lie, whatever, whatever. Then I think Billy's going to be fine with it. I think Billy is always looking for community. After he left Crenshaw, became a famous football player, married Laura, got hurt, left the NFL, fell into a dark hole, was living his little Beverly Hills life in his little Beverly Hills bubble, and then came back to life by becoming a Beverly Hills football coach. I think that through that process, he was really disconnected from his community that he grew up in, and he never really created community in Beverly Hills. So I feel like Billy is lonely, and not just lonely in reference to his relationship, but lonely in reference to just having people around to support and help guide him. He's just now resurging rebuilding his relationship with his father, and him and GW have their little run-ins. Him connecting with Grace is something that has been really, really helpful and helped pull him out of a very dark place after he admitted to the affair with her. But I think that he definitely needs more people. So I don't think that Billy will be opposed to being friends with D'Angelo because he needs people. And at the end of the day, aside from this grudge, D'Angelo does seem like a really cool guy. Like aside from the fact that when this dude is mad, he commits and he can hold a grudge. He's smart, he's ambitious, he fine. I mean, that doesn't matter to Billy, but he fine. And I definitely could see these two rolling together after they let bygones be bygones and let the pain go. Now tell me what you think in the comment section down below. Let me know all your comments, questions, and theories. Do you think that Billy and D'Angelo can be friends? Let me know down in the comment section. If you're new here, I'm Erica Vane, and I post new All-American videos every day, sometimes twice a day. We're currently on hiatus, but it's all good because I'm coming to you with new All-American videos. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Go ahead, join the tribe. I promise you it's lit here, and you're going to love it. And that's on who? Mary Had a Little Lamb. All right, if you missed any of my All American videos, you can check out my playlist right here. I always have that link for you. It's over 130 videos for you to get into, honey. And if you're looking for something else to watch because you want to spice up your series life, you want to spice up the content, I have two suggestions for you right here. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.